stole that guy's pizza.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stardust here. Welcome to another video here on the YouTube channel, and today we are talking about exactly when Captain Marvel is going to be releasing in Marvel's Avengers. People talk about Winter Soldier all the time, people talk about She-Hulk all the time, people even talk about War Machine all the time, but I feel like one of the things people forget is Captain Marvel. Now, before we get into this, I do have a bit of information that I would like to share. So a while back, I did speak to someone who was very close on the game, and they said that the original plan was for Captain Marvel and the Kree invasion to actually be the curtain call for Marvel's Avengers. Once that released, there'd be no more updates. They would move on. Now, I'm going to assume that's due to a contractual obligation that means that they would have to get to Carol Danvers. So I sort of figured that, like, okay, with this Embracer stuff going on, with us not really knowing exactly what's going to be happening with Marvel's Avengers, when is Carol Danvers going to even release? By the way, of course plans have changed, because as we know, Brian Wagner on Twitter, the lead designer, did speak about plans after Captain Marvel. So obviously, as we know, there's going to be a lot more coming. At least fingers crossed if everything works out with Embracer and etc, etc. Now, I reached out to a good friend of mine, really known leaker in the Marvels Avengers community, Miller, exactly when he believes Captain Marvel will be released, and this is what he had to say. My guess for Captain Marvel is next year, 2023, if you guys are living under a rock. No matter how much they deviate from the original plan, the impending Kree invasion is so clearly laid out in the narrative that it'd be all but impossible to ignore. They could toy around with the next few acts of the story, but that was always going to be the end game, and they'll get there eventually. It's just that simple. Unless the game is killed off before she makes it, I do expect Carol in 2023. Now, I do feel bad for Miller, because he really was trying to find like the most sexiest way to sort of say that, but I said, don't worry about it, I'm just happy to hear your opinion on it. So, obviously that isn't confirmed, that's just speculation from Miller, but it does make a lot of sense, given everything that we know. Obviously, we know so far that She-Hulk and Winter Soldier will be releasing this year, as well as Cloning Labs, and of course the Warzone with Monica Rappaccini. Now, obviously, we don't know if there's going to be more content outside of that, but it would be pretty safe to assume that Captain Marvel's expansion, if she does have an expansion, that is, obviously it won't be operation standards because they don't do that anymore, but you'd like to assume that Captain Marvel's going to come with some sort of raid or some huge Omega level threat style mission and just a bunch of other stuff like that. I really do think Captain Marvel is going to essentially be as big of a deal to Marvel's Avengers as the Wolf of Wakanda stuff was with Black Panther, and I do believe it would be promoted as such. So they're probably hard at work on that, and I can't see them releasing something like that this year, and I feel like they'd give it its own chance to breathe. So 2023 is what I'm going to personally say as well. Let me know what you guys think down below when it comes to Captain Marvel joining the roster in Marvel's Avengers. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all that beautiful stuff. But before I go, in the outro, we are going to play some voice lines talking about Carol Danvers in the Wakandan biome. I know that these have been leaked before for people that are going to comment like, whoa, Stardust, relax. But don't worry, this is just for people that may not have heard them before. So if you haven't, stick around for the outro and I'll be playing a few there. Thank you guys, I'll see you in a bit. Peace.
Welcome, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel.
Captain Danvers?
Greetings, Captain Marvel.
Hello, Captain Danvers.
How can I help, Captain Danvers?